Why wind me up? Why provoke me to that point? Like I don't have all this pent up anger. Like I'm not just gonna batter your claw. I'm sat on the floor, so like you can't. No, I'm not about to get attacked while I'm sitting on the floor, mate. So I've stood up now, and he's like, "You what?"
Let's go.
Hey, yo guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with a story time. This is gonna be about, as you can tell from the title, it's gonna be about the time me and my uncle got arrested for fighting. Whilst I do the story, I'm just gonna finish off my like get ready with me contour basically. Let's just get into it. So basically, let me just give you some context. As much as I'm gonna be laughing and everything throughout the story, I do not condone these actions whatsoever. Yeah, so basically I was 18. I'd just, my granddad died like the week or two beforehand. Obviously I lived with my granddad and grandparents growing up till I was about 14. I've gone back to live at my granddad's house in Luton because I was on tag and I couldn't go back to the hostel that I was living at because of the person that, you know, I got into like an altercation with was still living in the hostel, so I couldn't go back. But yeah, so that's why I went to go live at my granddad's again in Luton. So my uncle he's actually my cousin. I just call him my uncle because he's like 50 years old. So my uncle now, big tall guy, he can, you know, hold his own. So before you think it's like some frail old man. Yeah. So basically, he used to like hit me like when I was a kid as well. Like as if it wasn't enough that my granddad hit me, like I don't need you to join in kind of thing. So I had like pent up anger, I'm guessing, from like that. And like he used to steal things from me. Like my brother gave me this watch and like it went missing from my room. And like I was at my auntie's one time and I see him come in and he's rocking the watch. Oh my god. Anyway, big man, you know, stealing from kids. So basically, I've gone back to live at my granddad's. Me, my brother and my uncle living in my granddad's house, which it was great living with my brother again, for one, that was great. But with my uncle, not so much, because I feel like he felt like he owned the house now because my granddad had died. I'm living back in the house, I've come out on bail and I've got my tag and my tag box and stuff, and I had to go sign like a bail sheet every week. So one of the problems was that my brother would go to work and he would go to work, my uncle, and he'd lock the front door, but he'd do it on purpose. Like he knew what he was doing. He'd lock the front door, lock the back door, and take the keys with him. When he'd do that, he'd know like I'd have to go sign my bail sheet. So basically what I'd have to do was like climb out of my brother's window, climb down onto like our garden fence and go like open the gate, leave the gate open and have like a little peg that we like would keep the gate open with, walk to town, sign my bail sheet and come back. This is one day, like I've come back now, climbed through the window and everything, and just shot, like, yeah, just carried on living life. My brother's obviously come back early and my brother's been like to me, like, why is the door locked? And so on. And I was just like, this is what he does. Like, he does this all the time. It's nothing new. He was like, so what are you supposed to do when you need to go sign your bail sheet, blah, blah, blah. I was just like, I'll climb out the window. I'll climb out the window. And he was pissed off. So basically, he locked the door. Well, yeah, he locked the door and put his key like in the door. So once my uncle got back, he couldn't open the door. And we're just upstairs chilling. So he's come back now. He's gone to like unlock the door. Obviously the door's not like he's gone and unlocked the back. He's gone and unlocked the gate and come round to the back, yeah, and started shouting up at my brother's window. Unlock the door, blah, blah. Me and my brother were just in the bedroom cracking up. But then he's obviously gone downstairs to go like unlock the door, and then he's come back upstairs, and like we're just sat there chilling. So like I'm sat on like the floor now, and my brother's like sat on the bed, and he's like come straight up the stairs, come into the room like, open the door. Oh my god, I forgot I was supposed to be doing my contour. But anyway, so yeah, he's come upstairs, yeah, and he's all like, who's on it, was it to lock the door, blah 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 blah. And like my brother was like, me. My brother's like 10 years older than me, so like he would have been 28. Okay, so yeah, my brother's like, me. And then I'm just like sat on the like floor like, not involved.
I'm not getting involved. I just want to be me.
I'm not into anything, mate. Obviously he started arguing with my brother. My brother's like, so what's Fabian supposed to do when he's got to go sign his bail sheet? And he was like, if he doesn't like it, he knows where the door is. I was just like, oh, rah. I was just like, okay.
It is what it is.
I can't even remember what I said, but the arguing was just back and forth, back and forth. It got to this point where I was just like, do you know what, you're sad. And like, I think that hurt him. Cause like, I don't know why it hurt him, but like, yeah, I was just like, you're sad. Like, you're just sad. So he walked over to me now, and obviously he's walked over to me. I'm sat on the floor, so like, you can't, no, I'm not about to get attacked while I'm sitting on the floor, mate. So I've stood up now, and he's like, you what? After he said it, I was just like, you know what? Like, deep down, you're sad. And he basically just slapped me in my face. Like, I didn't even have a chance to like rebuttal or like do anything back, because my brother literally just flew off the fucking bed and like launched at him, and like they started fighting and scrapping. They like knocked my brother's TV into the window, like, so the window that I've been climbing out this whole time has just been smashed. Like, we now had to sleep in the room with like cardboard, like, yeah, blocking the window. It was the ghetto. But okay, so they're scrapping. I'm like trying to pull them apart. My uncle's like got off the bed kind of thing and ran to like the door. My brother's door is adjacent to the stairs, so like my brother's like come round and he's going for him, like he literally looks like he's gonna go kick him down the stairs basically. So I've grabbed him like, Philip, like stop. So my uncle's like, as I've grabbed him, my uncle's like ran down the stairs, and he's called my other uncle. So my other uncle's like come to the house, and yeah, he's just like, he's the kind of like guy that will like diffuse situations. That's probably why he called him. So my other uncle's come to the house now, and he's just like, we've got the funeral, you guys can't be doing all of this, like you guys need to like buck up your ideas kind of thing. And obviously, yeah, we're just like, yeah, cool, come. We carry on, like nothing's happened. No, I'm joking. Obviously, the next day's come. Everyone's gone to work, gone about their business. I'm on the way to town to go collect my money from social services, because I'm still 18, and because I'm on because I was living at the hostel, you still get like an allowance like if you're not working. So, and obviously I couldn't work because I was on bail. So basically now, next day, yeah, I've gone to go pick up my money from social services, and I'm on the phone to my mum, and I'm just telling her like what happened and that, and she's going mad. She's like, nah, what? Like, she's like, give me the number so when he gets in from work, I can ring the house and have that with him myself, because she's just like, no way is like some big man slapping my son in the face. And you're my cousin as well, like, you're not just any big man, you're my cousin. So that's, yeah, like, my cousin, my mum's cousin as well. My second cousin, I guess. So, obviously now, my brother got home, and he's just like, oh, I'm gonna go get some beers, re-te-te. We need it. I was just like, yeah, mad couple of days it's been. So obviously he's going to go get these beers now. And my uncle's got home. And I text my mum, like, yeah, he's home kind of thing. So she's rung the house with speed, and she's just like on the phone to him. Something about I didn't breed with you for you to be smacking my son, ret-a-tat. Yeah, and then I can hear him downstairs, yeah, on the phone. Yeah, I can literally hear him downstairs shouting, like, in the living room. And he's all like, oh, if you're so worried about him, come and get him before something, like, before he really gets hurt. I was just like, wow. And then he hung up the phone on my mum to top it off. Wow. But anyway, so after he said that now, he's come upstairs and started mouthing off to me and said the same thing basically and was like, yeah, if she's so worried about you, she can come get you, blah, blah, blah. I was just looking at him like, I feel like you pick your battles sometimes, and that was one of the battles that I just couldn't be arsed. Like, I've just, mate, just leave me alone. Like, so, obviously, even though I've instigated it, I'm just like, leave me alone. So I'm sat on the bed now, just like looking at him, just like, whatever. It's just, one of the things I do, I just let things build up sometimes. It's not a good coping strategy, but like, yeah, I just let it build up and I'm just like, whatever. So, he's gone back downstairs. Because he's hung up the phone on my mum, my fucking mum has gone and rang my nan. And obviously told my nan. My nan's rung the house now. And his whole demeanour, everything changed. Like, how he was going on so mouthy and everything before, yeah. As soon as my nan come on the phone, he's all like, oh no, auntie, you should hear how blah blah blah, this that, and the other. Yeah, he's the whole victim narrative going on. So that had literally made me switch. I come down the stairs and like stood like in the living room at the door, like, and he's standing like in the middle of the living room. And I just like looked at him and I was like, if you're gonna chat shit, at least fucking tell the truth, like, do you know what I mean? Like, and then he's on the phone still, he's like, see, can you hear how he speaks to me, blah, blah, blah. I was just like, oh my God. So basically there was this massive photo that like near the door of him, like, who has a massive photo of themselves in the living room? A fucking narcissist, that's who. So he had this massive photo. I've literally just grabbed it and smashed it on the fucking floor. Yeah. Anyway, so like, I've smashed this photo and then I've just gone and sat on the stairs, and then he's still playing the victim. Like, obviously I've just smashed this photo now, so he's got even more ammunition to be like to my grandma, his auntie. Oh, see, blah blah blah, he's done all of this, yeah, probably not a great, you know, in hindsight, great thing to do, but we moved. So, sat on the stairs basically just waiting for my brother to get back, because I just can't believe this man. My brother has literally come through the, like, my brother's come through the door, and he, like, the door adjacent to the stairs yet again, so he can see me on the stairs literally seething. Like, I was just like, sat on the stairs, like, trying to control myself. My brother was like, what's going on? Like, we went into the kitchen, I was like explaining the situation. And you know when you like explain something, yeah, and you start getting madder, like thinking about it, you just start getting mad. Like, basically that was what was happening. I was just talking about it and I was just getting madder and madder and madder. Obviously it's just only happened, so like venting about it is just gonna make it worse. I've looked, like, so in the kitchen we've got like this little breakfast hatch that leads into the living room. So I've looked through the breakfast hatch to like look at him, see what he's up to kind of thing, and he just sat there looking all like moody. And I was just like talking to my brother again, and I was just like, you can cry me a fucking river, all of this, blah, blah, blah. And my brother's just like, yeah, calm down, okay, so now, I can't even remember, obviously because I was getting heated in the kitchen, he's obviously hearing me. He's decided to start piping up now that Philip's back. So basically, my brother is in between us basically while he's come back and he's started to pipe up. So like from the kitchen there's like a hallway that goes into the living room. So he's like in the hallway at the start. My brother's like in the hallway but by the fridge, and I'm in the kitchen by the other fridge. So like, he's piping up, and then out of his mouth I hear, "You gay git." Never in my life have I been called a gay git until that day. Bro, first of all, I'm bisexual, like, get it right, like. And second of all, bro, git. I don't know what hurt me more, the gay or the git, like. But they both touched something deep within my fucking core. And I basically ran past my brother with the fucking, because after he said it now, he's run into the fucking living room. I'm baffed, but I've run, obviously directly after him, into the living room. I fucking gripped him up into the corner of the fucking living room and spat in his face and just started punching him and dashing him around the fucking living room. My brother's come in and he's trying to like stop, like get me off him. Like my brother's shouting, he's like, "Fabian, this is your granddad's house, like, you need to stop, blah, 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 blah." Like, he's just trying to, like, say the most to, like, get me to stop battering this man. I don't even, it was such a short/quick space of time, like, where I'm just dragging him around the room and then dashed him on the fucking sofa. And he's looking all, like, battered and that. So, like, it's not even funny. But he goes to like, he's going to go run to the house phone. I knew as soon as I saw him get up with the fucking quickness to go grab the house phone, I ran up the stairs so quick, yeah. And I pressed the I picked up my tag box. I pressed the emergency button on my tag box. And I was just like, oh my God, I've just blah, 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 he's attacked me. My brother's come upstairs and he's like watching me on the fucking tag phone acting like, and then obviously I've come off the phone now and he's like, "You're wicked." I was just like, bro, I knew he was gonna call the police. Like, am I dumb? I'm not, bro, no. First you're gonna disrespect me, then you're gonna try to get me locked up. Are you dumb? No, wait. So, like, we've both called the police now. Obviously, I've been on the phone to the lady, and the lady's like, "Yeah, we've just had another call from that address." I was like, "Fucking knew it." I put down the phone. The man wanted me to go to jail. I swear, he wanted me to go to jail. Why wind me up? Why provoke me to that point? Like I don't have all this pent up anger. Like I'm not just gonna batter your claw. The police have come. They've spoken to both of us. Basically, what I did before the police came, I used to have like a nosebleed problem. I could literally just hit my nose like that and it would start bleeding. So like, I literally went like that, picked my nose, obviously, and it started bleeding. And then I wiped it a bit. So when the police officer came to speak to me, I was just like, yeah. And then had a bit of like little tears, like I put spit around my eyes and was just like, yeah, it's been like this quite a lot. Obviously after she spoke to us, oh my God, wait. Oh, I forgot to even mention about, like, I was in the kitchen begging my brother to lie to the police. I was literally in the kitchen like, say that you beat me up, right? He was like, I'm not gonna lie, you're both family. I was just like, yeah, true. Do you know what? Can't fault you there, mate, can't fault you there. If that was me, I probably would have said the same. So obviously he's just told the police that we've both been as bad as each other, and that's literally all he said. So we both got arrested. My solicitor must have been fucking tired of seeing my face, because literally I rang my solicitor and was just like, yeah, here's the situation, like, here's what's been going on. And yeah, I went through statement, had to spend a night in the fucking cells, like, fucking Luton cells, they're so grotty as well. They let me out first, so I've walked like, it's only like a 15-minute walk back to the yard, so I've walked back to the yard quick. As soon as I get back to the yard, he's basically pulling up, and that's when I see him for the first time with his like black eye. I couldn't believe it. Like, I didn't even, like, when I was punching him and that, I didn't even see where I was punching him. I was just punching him because I was just like, no, red. So yeah. I don't know what lies he told to the family to like conceal his black eye, but I know they knew he was lying because my auntie literally spoke to me about it the other day and she was like, yeah, we knew. I feel like moral of the story is don't get brave to people that, you know, think that they can't back themselves because they might end up hurting you. No, I'm joking. Solving your actions with physical violence is never the right answer. I'm not laughing because I don't believe what I just said. I'm laughing because of how I said it. But everything happens for a reason and it all made me the person I am today. Don't take disrespect from anyone, no matter who. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. If you want to hear more crazy stories like this, I'm not even gonna lie, I've got wild stories, but hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment, you know, all of that goodness. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you back in another video. Bye.